I don't know. I
Uh,
don't remember.
it's fine. I'll record it on this. It's fine. Hopefully, because last time it thundered and lightning, the power went out. So I'm hoping.
I pray that it doesn't happen. Lord, we pray in the name of Jesus. Please don't let that happen. Amen.
Amen, amen, and amen. Okay.
Okay, with you.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Becoming a ... podcast. I am your girl, Ricki, and we're in for season, 4. Come on. So I'm excited. I had a little, time I needed to take a break. I had got COVID. It was not fun. It was the worst feeling ever. I hated it so much. But now I'm back and I'm better than ever, kinda. Mentally, maybe not. But anyway, I am here with a guest you have seen before and you've heard before on this podcast, probably like 2 or 3 times, but we haven't fully introduced. Child, I can't talk. Formally introduce you on the podcast, but we have formally did something on YouTube. We did a little spot for your business. So, but you've grown so much, and I'm going to give it to her. Her name is Dani, and she's here. She's the one who, so I have another podcast, if you guys didn't know. I have a second podcast called Thick Girl Thoughts. Make sure you go follow that and check it out. And she designed that logo. She also designed Ricki Edits Life Media logo. So if you need a logo, she's the girl. If you need social media, she's your girl. If you need resumes, she's your girl. If you need she doing books on Amazon, she's your girl. Like, she doing it all. She is the queen of everything, okay? The queen of everything. Come on, Dani.
Yes, the crew to top, honey.
Right.
Yes. Hey, guys.
So how are we doing? What's going on? This is about to be fall. How are we feeling right now? What's going on with you?
Oh, I feel amazing. First of all, thank you for having me back again. Hey. I was excited when you reached out to me. I was like, yes, another podcast. I get to run my damn mouth.
And she knows how to do that. She knows how to do that. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Very well. But yeah, I'm good. This season that's coming up, yes, this is my season. Past hurricane season a little.
Oh, yeah, well, we still got to November, so hopefully it's been pretty good so far. So let's not jinx it, knock on wood.
Yes, I don't got no paper. There you go.
So we are good for right now. So of course, I want you to tell the people who you are and tell them a little bit about what you do.
Hi guys, so my name is Dani and I am the CEO of The Girl Brand. I don't know, I just call myself the Jill of all trades. I literally am like a branding consultant. I do social media management, website design, website management. You need to brand yourself, I help you with branding. I mean, logos, everything galore that has to do with business and branding. I'm your girl. So that's a little bit about myself.
So tell me now, you started this how long ago?
Okay, so I've been doing, creative stuff for years. But I guess when the pandemic hit, my sister was telling me, girl, you need to get the ball rolling. Like, you're very detail oriented. You're a designer. Like, this is what you do. This is your calling. Like, you need to get started. So I'll say business wise, I've gotten started 2 years ago. But prior to that, I was dibbling and dabbling, and I was like helping people with, a couple of things here and there. But when I really got my foot in the door, my sister was the motivation behind it 2 years ago.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So have you taken Did you take classes and stuff for graphic design and all that stuff?
I did. I went to Dr. Phillips High School. Go Panthers. Hey. But when I started there, I got into like graphic design. It was a program that we started with Dreamweaver. I don't know if you ever heard that. I'm giving away my age.
Oh, but no, I know what I did not understand how to use it, girl.
Listen, when we were designing stuff, they had us design mouse pads. They had us designing calendars, all kind of crazy stuff when I was in high school. And I was like, if I could do this here, I might as well make this like a hobby or something that I like to do. And it became a hobby, but over time, you see, it came like a profession. So this is something that I eventually want to do like forever. And once I, I already got the ball rolling, but once I get out there, like even more, I want to do this full time.
Now, did you do a lot of like research and stuff, like for like what stuff you wanted to do, like the branding and all that kind of stuff? Like, give me like how all this came together. Like you like, one day, okay, I'm gonna do this, help my sister out. Now I'm like, well, how do I need to study for this? Like, is there a way to study to be a branding, marketing, all that stuff? Because doing it on my own, it's a lot. Like It's a full-time job. And I'm just like, I don't understand how people, I see why a lot of YouTubers and influencers do this just that's it and not have another job, because it's a lot to keep up with the I can never say this
algorithm.
Word right. Algorithm.
Yes, algorithm.
And just it's a lot of work. So what really like did you background or anything did you do for this?
I really didn't like go to school for creative design or anything. I literally just started studying things. YouTube University was number one. It goes back to MySpace days, learning HTML and stuff like that. And then, like I said, my sister was my motivation. She has her business and I was doing her social media management for years. And, I just got my feet wet out there. And if it's something that I wanted to learn, YouTube was my go-to.
Right. Okay. Yeah. YouTube University, you said it, is everything.
Absolutely. You can learn some of it. Like, you want to research how to like do branding, and that is on there. Like everything, I say get it now while it's free, because YouTube is, the part that isn't like subscription based.
Right.
Is free. So like you could definitely learn different things, and I would say get on it right now before you got to start paying for it.
Right. And also another thing, and I don't know if this is everywhere, but in Orlando, the Orlando Public Library, like I'm still taking classes virtually.
Let me tell you about that. I just started, like, I knew that the library provided classes, but girl, the stuff that I'm learning now in design it's free.
Free.
My mind is blown away. If you're an Orlando resident, go get your library card. That's all I gotta say. Your mind is endless in there. Like you can learn everything in there. So yeah, YouTube and the library, child.
Yes, the library, like when I first took the tour, because I was working at News 13, so I took the tour and I'm like, let me see what this library is about, because, I moved and I was like, well, I never used the library, and then I didn't have internet at the new apartment I moved to, so I was like, I need to get DVDs, and a lot of places don't have like rent DVDs, so the library did. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go get me a library card and I'll do the little tour. And when I said, oh, okay, Orlando,
right,
you got a full studio where you can record music, videos, you have a photography studio, you go in there and edit in one of the little suites, and I'm like, I'm hooked. That's
all it took is one class, and I was just like, you know what, let me keep going. And the classes are maybe like an hour and a half long, but you learn so much. And those things, like I said, those skills that you put together and you learn from YouTube or wherever you go, those skills you could put together and you could start your own business and do something like I do. You don't necessarily have to be a Jill of all trades. You can learn about social media management and make that your niche. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how I got where I'm at.
Well, you're doing a good job so far. Like,
Thank you.
Have it And it's amazing to see you grow from what I met you 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So just to see you grow from all of that, and now you got your LLC. You are a brand. You are concrete. You are in the books. Yes. Okay, but how did you come up with a business plan, or did you just okay, I'm gonna go get my LLC and then that's it?
Oh no, I definitely have a business plan, with a SWOT analysis and all that stuff. So I know going into it, of course I'm going to have competition, but a SWOT analysis, it definitely helps you break down, your strengths, your weaknesses, the challenges that you're going to face, and the things that you want to reach, like the goals and stuff, the targets. So that I have in my plan. I have a motto. I have the services that I provide. The cost of everything is, going into it, I didn't have to spend a dime. That's the crazy part of it. I didn't have to spend a dime. I already have a computer that I use. As far as getting the money, when I did the services or whatever, I would collect the money for services or whatever. And then if I needed other software, or if I needed an iPad or things of that nature, you buy it and you make it an expense. So having a business, it's important that you do your research. I'm not saying, because I'm not a professional at, you getting your business. I can give you my advice, but I say do some really good analysis about starting a business, but start with a business plan for sure. And then after I did the business plan and everything, I was talking to my sister about it. She's like, oh, this is how you do it. She's like, girl, it's so easy. It costs X amount of money. All you need is this, and start your LLC. They'll get with you in a few months. And I was like, a few months? I want to start now. And she was like, yeah, it's going to be a few months. And sure enough, it was maybe 3 weeks. And they sent me an email back and they were like, this is your EIN. And I was just excited because I was ready to just get my feet wet with all of this. But yeah, I definitely have a business plan and I stick by it. Every year it changes a little bit because, I learn new stuff and it's okay, well, maybe I want to provide this service, or I change it up to where I want to take away a service because I feel like it's a little bit oversaturated and people don't need it. You get what I mean? So yeah, I definitely started off with a business plan and then I went from there. It was limitless.
All right. So, oops, I didn't mean to turn myself off. Okay. So the services that go through, all the services that you provide and what you do for those.
Okay. So social media management, that is my major one. It's something that I love to do because I'm online 24/7. So with social media management, I post stories daily. I post posts, reels, you name it, a quote, outfit of the day. I do social media management for my sister. She's her own bakery. I have 2 boutiques that I do social media management for. So I do clothing, shoes, them dancing in the clothes and promoting the shoes. I post all of that. And I also do one now for skincare. So a skincare line. And it's a Black-owned skincare line. I adore the girl that owns it because with her, you could do so many other things. You could, show how a before and after of your skin, or how does this soap smell, or, it's fragrant. So you could just, it's limitless with social media management. So yeah, I just upkeep their site. I make sure the bots don't go crazy. I make sure that, people, their comments are nice. I keep it nice and clean. And I also help them with their DMs. If they're busy, I'll tell them, hey, you got a DM. Or if it's something simple that I can answer, I kind of communicate and engage with their followers. So that's what I do on that end. Website design and management. I design websites. My go-to website is Wix. However, I've done Squarespace websites. I've done Shopify websites. I've done the regular Google websites. I try my best to stay with Wix because it's the best in my opinion. But yes, I design a website. It's either a 1-page website or a multiple page website. After I complete their website, I'll, after 6 months, manage their site. So if they need clothes put up, shoes put up, descriptions, SEO, all that stuff, I do it all. So I manage their sites and They do the payment part and I do the upkeep of the site. So that's website design and management. So I also do resume revamps. So if you have a resume and you feel like it's a little drab, I make it fab. And I have a basic option where it's like, I'll make it a little fab, you know, or I have a deluxe option where it's like, you want your picture, you want all this information, make it look cool graphic wise. I got you. I'm also thinking about starting master classes where I teach about Canva. I teach you how to do your resumes, or I want to do balloon art. So that's another thing. I do like event stuff as well. So I want to teach people how to do balloon arches, organic, regular, balloon columns. It's super duper easy. So I'm going to start master classes in those areas soon. I do a lot more stuff. Copywriting, I try to teach people how to do that. Trademarks, I try to teach people how to do that.
Now, with copywriting, you said?
Uh-huh.
Now, what is that? Because I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, so a lot of people, it is not people getting confused, but copywriting, some of the copywriting that you do is basically like with your verbiage. So like, I'll try to help you with your verbiage and teach you what to write and when to write. So that's copywriting. But copyright, as far as your business goes, that part you want to have rights over. So you have to get a lot more research on it. But with copyrights, when you do it legally, it costs a fee. You have to turn in an application, and that application has to be done 100%. If you do not do it right, they will send it right back to you. Like, girl, you're missing this, or girl, you did this. They will deny it. So you have to know how to do the paperwork 100%, and it has to be A1. So copywriting, when it comes to your logo, like, I'll help you out with that. Same with trademarking. Copywriting, you can have copyrights over one certain area, but if you want a trademark where nobody can use your logo, nobody can use your brand and all of that stuff, I go over that with you as well. So yeah.
And that's a good thing to know, because a lot of people don't know if you need to trademark it or copyright or just like any of that. Like I'm still like, what do I need?
Right. You never know.
Right. So, because a lot of people like, well, one of my friends text me like, you need to copyright your stuff. And I'm like, okay, calm down.
Okay.
Or no, trademark. That's what he used. He used trademark. So it's just like, it's confusing to know like what trademark this, copyright that, who knows, you know? Right. So I think that's a good thing, because people do, and I'm still confused. And I also, I also took, the other day at the Orange Library, I took a Canva class.
Okay.
And it's stuff I already know how to do, but it's a couple of things that I learned that I didn't know you can do a website on there too.
Yes.
And I was like, what? Shut your mouth.
Yes.
So I was like, okay. And then I just learned you can do it through Google for free. But you know, I'm a Wix girl too, so that's what my website is. Like, Wix is the girl. She is the now. But I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna branch out, because you know, I want to do other things, but I don't want to like spend a lot of money. Like, my main website for Ricki Edits Life Media is on Wix, and I pay for that, you know. So I want like little other stuff is like, oh, it's just for fun, you know, blog and stuff, whatever. But yeah, that's awesome. So I think master classes are amazing. Like, I even do masterclass, and I do, of course, I did the Shonda Rhimes masterclass. Issa has a masterclass. And I'm just like, and they give you so much information. So yes, I'm with the master. I say do it. I say do it.
I'm down with that. I mean, I know a lot of people do it because it's where the money is, and they're like, you know, I have so many skills, I want to share it with people. So I think that side of it, I like, okay, of course you're going to get paid for doing it, but I like teaching people things that they can do on their own. Like, you can pay me to do it. I feel like I should be the end all be all person. Like, if you need the services, hey, come on, I got you. But if it's a worst case scenario kind of thing, then you need to learn it. It's literally out there for you. And if a masterclass is the thing that you need to take to get it out there, then go for it.
I think some people need that hands-on because I'm that type of person. Like, even though I did the classes virtual, it does help, but sometimes I just need that person like, okay, show me what I need to do right now. Talk to me like I'm 5, okay? Talk to me like I'm 5, and so I can understand the differences, because some people need that. Some people can get it right off, and some people are like, no, I need more time. So having services like that, and even doing, like, I know a lot of people, like, you know, it's still taboo to do in-person stuff, but
oh no, I'm the in-person girl.
Okay.
Like, hey, and especially if it's hands-on, I'm definitely that too.
Yeah. So that sounds like a good idea. So I'm very happy for you to do some master classes.
Yes, thank you.
Get it, girl.
I will let you know when it starts.
Yes, because I think a lot of people would very much
benefit from it. Yeah.
Now, what about like, did you do any like grants, government grants to help with your business or anything?
No, you know what? I'm actually looking into it because I've seen, like, I scroll TikTok. It's bad. Like, I got an addiction. I admit it. But when I'm scrolling TikTok, sometimes I see a lot of grants and I stop and I save them. So once I get the time, because I got so much going on, once I get the time to actually sit and like analyze each of the grants, I'm down for it, because they're just handing out grants like, here girl, it's a pandemic, grant. Oh, you got COVID, grant. Oh, you know, monkeypox is around, grant. You know what I mean? So I need to get myself out there with the grants, but I definitely have looked at several opportunities. I just need to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, because I think I sent you a couple. I think Issa had something with, I forgot what it was, American Express, MasterCard.
Yes, I actually viewed that. I think it was it American Express? Yeah, it was.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
And so it's just, I think, and then a lot that they're doing now is doing a lot of minority grants, like women owned businesses. I've been seeing a lot of that. So I need to get on it myself.
Yes.
Because I'm just like, all this free money out here.
Absolutely.
You know.
I agree.
So next thing I want to ask you, what is your biggest accomplishment? I can't, girl, if I can't talk. Oh my God. Okay. What is your biggest accomplishment, pronunciation, so far?
Okay, so I have a few. Okay, so the first big accomplishment for me is, so I told you I do social media management. One of the businesses that I do social media management for, I posted a reel. Although the algorithm is jacked up now, that one reel got her about 23,000 followers. And this was over a span of like a month. And that happened all like overnight. It was crazy. 23,000 followers, and the one reel, the views got up to 5 million views. Yes. So
get out of here. What?
I am dead serious. 5 million views. Like I was mind blown. I'm still mind blown at it. So yeah, that was a big accomplishment.
that is awesome. 20,000 followers overnight. Yes. And that's the thing about social media. You never know. Like, since I've been like not working as much now, I've been just posting on like TikTok. I've been posting on Facebook. I've been posting on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. So looking at all, like, some stuff it hit, like I hit one video that I did when I went to Dominican Republic. It got like 20,000 views on it. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I'll put that same video on TikTok, girl, like 200.
Listen, it's the algorithm. I'm telling you.
And then
I'm telling you.
Do the same thing on Facebook, maybe 3.
Yeah.
You know, so, and then I've been doing a lot of shorts on YouTube, because a lot of girls in the YouTube community is like, don't skip on shorts. Do shorts on YouTube. So I've been trying to do that. Some of them will hit, some of them 1,000, some of them 2. And I'm like, what do y'all want? What do you want from me?
Yes. And it's like when you go viral, they want you to engage with people. So you have to keep up with the comments. You have to keep up with like the likes. You have to keep up with all of that, because if you don't, it'll stop your push. And if you keep posting comments and you keep liking, it'll just keep pushing and pushing your content out to everybody. So I don't know if that was what got me the 5 million views, or posting it at a specific day and time. Like I honestly, this algorithm changes every single day. So I can't even tell you how I did it. It was it's just amazing.
That is a job in itself, because you don't know, like, even like on TikTok, it's so weird. Like I can't even fathom, because like I'll leave comments on certain videos and I'll be sitting there and I'm like, oh, I got a like, thinking it's my video. No, it's something I commented on. I'm like, god damn. And everybody likes this. And then I'm like, well, I guess that'll get people to my page if they like, because sometimes if I see somebody's comment, I'm like, oh, that's a good comment, let me see what they about, you know, and maybe it'll get a follow. So I mean, it's slowly growing, but you really have to be on it like 24/7. And I just like, it's a lot for me.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Now the question for you, and I just found this not too long ago, I think it's through Adobe Create, or Adobe Suites or something. They have it where you can post like at certain times, like you can go ahead and make your post and then they'll post it for you. Is that something you do, or you just
it depends on the app? Because honestly, like with Instagram, it gives you the option to make drafts, and it also gives you the option to post whenever. So does Facebook. So I think it varies with the posting thing. It's like sometimes I have everything in the drafts and I post it during the time that I want to post, or sometimes I'll do the scheduled thing. It just depends on my mood and if I'm online.
Now with the scheduling thing, is it different for different companies that you work with? Like their posting times?
No, I have my own time to post, literally. I post in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. That's my thing. I try to get like all the audiences at different times. And you have to think about it, since we are on a different time frame. If I'm posting in the morning, it might be nighttime somewhere else. So if I'm only posting in the morning, that person is on the other side of the world is only seeing it that one time. So I like to span it out throughout the day so they can see it at different times. So I don't have a specific time, but I know there's this thing where it's like, oh, if you post on Sundays, nobody is on Instagram, so they're not going to see your post. It's like, that's not true. I honestly think it's dependent on this algorithm, and they keep changing it every day. So there is no telling. I don't even go by a schedule like that, but I go by my schedule. My second accomplishment is creating books on Amazon. Like
that's that. Right.
Oh,
so I learned that. How did you even think about getting that? Because I've been looking at people do digital products and stuff to sell on Etsy and stuff like that. How did you get into that?
Now you can definitely do the whole like Etsy thing, creating your stuff on Canva. It gives you the opportunity to download and PDF print. You can do that. You can design in there and PDF print all the documents and put it on Etsy to sell. Go for it. You will literally make money in your sleep. I definitely recommend it. My thing is, I do like to design, but I don't like to design piece by piece. I like to design as a whole. So my whole thought process behind starting KDP, I wanted to make passive income. That's one. For two, I always wanted to be an author. I don't know why. I was like, oh, I'm gonna put out a book. And I slept on it for a little bit, but then I went on TikTok, like I told you. I don't know when it was it had to be during the pandemic, but the beginning of the pandemic, I'm scrolling and I see this girl. She's like, oh, I do KDP publishing. I'm like, KDP publishing? Hold on, let me go into YouTube. I got off her video so quick and ran to YouTube and learned about KDP. And I was like, that's how you do it. It is so simple. Canva allows you to go up to 100 pages. I know on the free version it does. I don't know about the pro version, but it lets you go up to 100 pages. It lets you create your own cover. Once you do all of that, you download everything, you create your KDP account, you upload it on there, and then you send it to KDP. If you want uncolored pages, it's cheaper. If you want colored pages, of course, it's going to cost you a lot more. Once they order it on Amazon, you get a cut of the check, and so does KDP. So they split it. But if you put your cost at a rate that you feel that you're gonna make money, then you make your money. I have notebooks for kids, composition books. I have cookbooks, and they're keepsake books where you can take pictures of your recipes. You write all of the ingredients and you write down the steps to create your recipe, and there you go. You got a keepsake. You can give it to your kids when they get older, or you can buy one for your family so you can start writing down your grandparents' recipes and stuff like that. So yeah, I got that. And then I have 6x9 notebooks where you can just write and jot things down. You throw it in your purse and you can take it on the go. So that's my second accomplishment. And my final accomplishment is meeting people. So networking, whether it's over brunch or, you know, just going to an event, meeting business and like-minded people like myself, and also bumping into people who need branding or services for their businesses. So yeah, just meeting new people and like putting myself out there, getting my name out there, that is a major accomplishment and blessing. So those are my accomplishments for this year.
Yeah. Come on. Accomplishment.
Yes.
Yes, you have, like I said, you've done a lot. I also have your notebook that looks like a
composition book.
Composition book, yes.
Yes. Look, I even write my notes in there. I decorated it. Look.
Yeah, I need to do that. I have a whole bunch of stickers, and when I saw your reel, I was like, I should do that.
Yeah.
And then I bought one of my friends your noted book for her to help her with her business plans and stuff. So I was like, you know what? A black girl to black girl. And here you go. I'm gonna spread the black businesses around.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Hey, always, because I feel like, you know, a lot of people don't, you know, think about that. Like, who would think a notebook that I can get it from a black woman?
Yes.
You know, so it's
that, and it's not your ordinary notebook either. It's not like, you know, the standard composition book where it's just lines. Like, you have graphs and places where you can write your quotes and tasks and reminders. Like, I try to make it a complete customizable book where it's not just your average composition book.
And that way people can actually like just, you know, be creative.
Make it their own.
Yeah, make it their own. So that's a great tool to have. So look at you, girl. Okay. So let the people know where they can find you.
So you guys can find me on my website at www.thegirlbrand.com, and that will lead you to my other social media and areas that you need to get in contact with me at. But if you don't want to go to the website, you're more than welcome to just go to social media. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, wherever, at the THEE Girl Brand.
Okay. There you go. Terrible. All right. Well, thank you so much for being on my show. I am so proud of you.
For having me. Thank you.
You've been doing so good, so much, and you just been accomplishing a lot. And I see you on your grind, girl. I see you on the grind. So I am so happy for you. And soon, girl, you just gonna be like a mogul. Like, you don't even gonna be P. Diddy around here. You don't even like. My name is, you call me the Big D now. I don't go by now.
Right. But then, you know, with me, I'm so humble. Like, I will not forget about the little people or the people that were there with me. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I don't want to get high up there and then just be like, oh, whatever, you peasants. Like, I'm not even like that. Like,
I love it. Awesome.
Yes.
All right. So thank you so much again. And make sure y'all check her out. She's going to be on my new podcast, Thick Girl Thoughts, which she did the logo for. So make sure you check that out. We're on YouTube. We are on, I've been doing a lot of YouTube. So a lot of YouTube with Thick Girl Thoughts. Of course, this podcast is going to be on YouTube as well. Ricki Edits Life Media, also streaming. So if you want to look and if you want to, you know, listen, it's up to you. I don't care. Just make sure you listen. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right. So as always, be you, be wonderful, be yourself. Make sure you take a mental health break because that is so important.
So important.
And as always, you know, just be happy. That's it. Just make yourself happy before you make somebody else happy, because your self-love, self-help, everything improvement depends on who? You. Yes. All right, y'all. I will see you on another episode. Yeah.
Bye.